I feel like every video my hair is just progressively getting more and more not how I like it. Hey Spuds, how's it going? It's Jamie, welcome back to another video, your first video on the channel. I don't know, but welcome either way, and I hope you're going to enjoy it here today. That was fast. Today we are looking at transphobic TikToks. The transphobes of TikTok. People who decide to record a video and then choose to put it online onto a platform and be transphobic. We're reacting to those today. Should be good, despite the bad connotation to the word transphobes. I quite like reacting to these, so I'm just gonna get straight on with it, to be honest.
What? Yo, bro.
Yo! We gonna do what? We gonna do what?
Bro. We don't even have to cut it off.
Let's go!
No. Okay. No. Firstly, little bit moderately very arrogant to assume that would mean you'd win and it was like some big celebratory thing. So basically they're celebrating the fact that Biden has said that trans women can compete in sports alongside other women, meaning that they can now compete alongside women and win without having to cut it off. You can't just waltz up as a cis man and suddenly go, yeah, I've like decided I'm a woman so that I can win sport, because you probably won't win anyway. But yeah, that's not how it works.
You seem negative towards LGBT people, probably because they shouldn't exist. Pardon? What's your opinion about trans men? You mean women? Women that are pretending to be men? Yeah, that's my opinion.
Oh, that is horrible. Those are some very nasty, horrible and wrong opinions. That's like old school blatant in-your-face transphobia. Not even trying to cover it up a little bit, just like, hey, yeah, I'm transphobic. Seeing as this person isn't a trans man, and I am a trans man, I feel like I have more authority to say that I'm not a woman. Thanks for sharing your opinion, I guess. Facts this generation isn't ready for. Okay. Pronouns are dumb as... are they? Pronouns are dumb, apparently. I mean, if they're dumb, you are free to not use pronouns, but it's cutting out quite a lot of vocabulary. So pronouns aren't just he, she, they, them. There's a lot more than that. Also, everyone has pronouns. You can think they're dumb because you're transphobic, but they're not just a trans thing. Somehow things like pronouns in bios and gender neutral pronouns have turned into some people going really extreme on their dislike towards pronouns and just being like, I hate all pronouns, people shouldn't use pronouns are dumb. Okay, things Gen Z needs to hear. Okay, no one has to use your pronouns. Your is a pronoun. Hashtag MAGA. Okay. Male, 100% male. Okay. Transgenders, male, 200% male. Men, just shut the F up. What did that mean? Transgenders. Also, not all trans people are trans men. Are you saying that trans men are more men than cis men and cis men don't like that? I don't know. I don't. And why was he wearing a t-shirt on his head when he was the transgenders? I don't care what any liberal says, I'm not dating a girl with pronouns. Kind of feels like a coming out. I'm not saying it is, but that's basically like saying you wouldn't date women because everybody has pronouns.
If you're an individual who has pronouns in their bio, why do you have them? This is a serious question. Why do you have those pronouns in your bio? Is it because you think it's cool? Or is it because you saw your friends do it? Or is it because you genuinely care about the non-binary community? And if so, why? Why the non-binary community in particular? Is it because you think they're marginalized and oppressed? And if so, why? Have you been told that they're oppressed? And if so, by who? And what was their agenda? These are the sorts of questions that you should be thinking about before blindly following a movement of this sort. Because if you're not, then you're just being manipulated. And you're like a sheep who just follows and does what they're told. No one wants that or needs that. So think before you follow a trend like this and take those pronouns off your bio and stop being silly.
That didn't end how I expected it to end. It felt like you ran out of steam. Just stop being silly. I've asked so many questions, I'm exhausted. Stop being silly. I don't think I've ever heard somebody speak for so long and say so many things without really fully saying anything. What's with all the questions? It's not that deep. And why just non-binary people? Yes, pronouns in bio help non-binary people, but they also help binary trans people as well, and just anybody wanting to be an ally, or anybody who gets misgendered sometimes and would just like to have their pronouns in their bios. There's many different reasons why. A big reason is to normalize it for the trans community, so that pronouns are just a very regular thing to be in and around and on people's profiles. The other thing is, if you are someone who gets misgendered, it's just nice to be able to have them there and let people know your pronouns. There's no conspiracy theory, there's no agenda. It just kind of shows a big misunderstanding of the purpose of pronouns in bio. Has he asked these questions to anybody? Trans women are men, prove me wrong. Is that it? Is anything else happen? Oh, just a smile. Okay. That's lovely. Why does he think anyone has to prove anything to him specifically? Yes, I am transphobic and I don't believe this thing. Prove me wrong. Come on, prove it to me. No. Trans women are women. No proof is required for you. If you really feel proof is necessary, then Google has plenty of it.
My TikTok videos will get about 400 or 500 views before TikTok puts the kibosh to it. I hope out of those 400 to 500 people that see these videos, that the majority of those people are people that are 180 degrees different than me. Because you need to hear what the you're doing to this country and what you're pushing for in this country and how terrible it is. They're pushing this transgender bullshit in schools now. They're wanting to teach transgender studies. They want children to be able to identify as zucchini, squash, or whatever. And
Zucchini's courgette, right? In the UK, I think we call zucchini courgette. Yes. Yes, every child is now sat down in class and told, you want to be a courgette? You can be a courgette. He just seems so serious. Genuinely, with 100% seriousness, said that kids are being taught that they can be a zucchini. Okay, I think I've gone really red. I will watch the rest.
And they want to allow boys to participate in female sports and then be allowed to go in the female locker rooms. How the fuck do you think this is not going to go any way but bad?
Trans girls and trans women being allowed into the women's bathrooms and competing in women's sports. That's what they're doing. They're not boys. Trans girls are not boys. For someone who is pointing a lot, he has really missed the point.
Young boy going through puberty might not be a bad boy, but he might not be a good boy. And you're putting him in that spot because somebody wants to be called a cucumber bullshit.
Okay, I have not included every single bit of that TikTok because some of it was just even worse. Cucumber. Is this guy just obsessed with courgettes and cucumbers things? That's what it sounds like. He was just very angry. I'm just saying, maybe if he understood, he wouldn't be so mad about it because it's not boys that are going into girls' changing rooms or toilets or playing sports. I do think there's a lot of people out there that if they learned more about what it means to be trans, then perhaps they wouldn't be so transphobic. Pronouns are so dumb. It should be obvious if you are a male or female, and if you don't know what gender you are, you seriously need help. Another person who has misunderstood the use of pronouns and pronouns in bio. If you don't know what gender you are, you seriously need help. No. If you want to talk to somebody, you can, but if you don't know, you don't know, and there's nothing wrong with that. But also, why are they so dumb? Why do so many people think they're dumb? I have a feeling these people are just transphobic and are just picking on pronouns as a specific thing to be like, oh, I don't like trans people. Pronouns. I hate pronouns. They're so dumb. Let's get rid of all pronouns. When he has his pronouns in his bio, okay, I can't play the music because it'd be copyrighted, but basically the track is saying, I bet your daddy's so proud how his little girl's turned out. So apparently men who have pronouns in their bio are actually women, because that makes so much sense. My ex, I upgraded from you. This is his new girl and she's a trans. She's a trans. She said, I definitely won this, sorry. So is she automatically thinking she's better because she's not a trans woman? Let's stop making trans sound like a downgrade or a backup option or mocking people for dating a trans person. Trans people aren't lesser just because they're trans. That's just such a horrible thing to say. And on that note, that concludes this bunch of transphobic TikToks. What did you think? Which one was, I was going to say the best, but which one was the worst? Did one make you giggle? Did you giggle at zucchini? Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this video. If you like this series, I'll be coming at you with some more like trans positive and LGBT plus positive TikToks very soon because we like those as well. We like those more. And yeah, until next time, maybe think about liking this video and subscribing, but no pressure, and I'll see you very soon. Much love. Bye. Thank you for watching. I really did not do my outro the way I normally do it. Okay, bye.